Good morning. I'm Akosua Washington Woods with Unity San Diego, here with you one more time, showing up to do a little bit of prayer and meditation with you this morning. I am so happy and so grateful to continue to have this opportunity to share things with you each and every Thursday morning, typically. So, what does it mean? Today's daily word is grace. I will show up in this moment with grace. What does it mean? It means I show up the best I can in the moment. And even when I don't show up with my best self, I know that we will always strive with each other to show up with grace. I use that word quite often to just show that I really am making that attempt to just be in grace. What does it mean for me? It means sometimes I have to sit back and be silent. I have to sit back and not react. Sit back and know that in the moment, I am not necessarily being my best self. But I know that even then, and even more often than not, I try to do it with a little bit of grace, hopefully a little bit of honesty and integrity, hopefully with a little bit of finesse. Now, I know we don't always hit the mark, but I know that once we go into the deep, small space, into our compassionate selves, into our divine wholeness, our divine oneness, our divine graciousness, we can show up with grace. You know, I participated in a practice called compassionate communication or nonviolent communication. And right now we're working on how do you have those difficult conversations sometimes and do it with grace so that you are seen and heard and I am seen and heard and that we hopefully make connection. Isn't that about being in grace? Isn't that about being grace? Isn't that about living in the moment with grace? Grace can also mean peace. It can mean joy and laughter. It can mean just being present fully 100% in that moment, despite what might be going on around us. I know that grace for me means hope, and grace for me means faith, and most of all, grace means love. So once again, as we go into the silence in a few minutes, know that today I am making the commitment to abide in grace. In this moment, I am peace. I am love. I am grace. So let's go into the silence, knowing deep within our soul space that we are living in grace and we are projecting grace out into the world. I know that I am grace in this moment. You are grace in this moment. We are grace in this moment. As we go into the silence, repeat to yourself, I am grace. I am grace. In the silence, know, I am grace. We are grace. In the silence, we go deeper. Grace. I am grace. In the silence. grace, I project that out into the world. I want to live within that in this here moment, as well as every moment and every day. And when I know that I have stepped out of grace, when I am looking out there in the world and thinking, how did I show up? Know that we have the opportunity to make change at any given moment and any given time. We can start again and start again with grace. Start again with kindness. Start again with compassion. Start again with serenity. Start again in love. Start again in grace. Whew. As we take these deep breaths in, know that we're exuding out our oneness, our wholeness. We are grace. We are grace. Know that. As we look at ourselves, this month the power is love. The month of April, the color's pink. Know that from deep within, even when we know that we are challenged by something, it's opportunity, because we are growth, we're action, we're love, we are grace. I know that when I woke up this morning, I always wake up in gratitude. Gratitude that I have an opportunity to try it one more time. To know, and not even just try it, to know that I walk in God's grace. To know that you walk in spirit, in God, in grace. You walk from the grace within. You walk from the power within. You walk with spirit within. You walk with grace. Let's try this on. Let's take this opportunity to try on grace in the moment. I put up that I walk with grace in this moment. I'm going to try 110% today to do that. I'm asking you to walk with grace with me. And we'll do this together. We'll walk or ride or pedal or be pushed in grace together. Because it's through togetherness. It is through walking or circling. Let's use that instead. Circling each other in love. Circling each other in grace, that we can do this. That we will continue to be grace within and grace without. Meaning grace out into the world. Not without grace, but grace out into the world. So walking with grace within and walking with grace out into the world. So today's affirmation is, I am grace in this moment. Let's repeat that. I am grace in this moment. You are grace in this moment. We are grace in this moment. And so we walk with grace in this moment. That's today's affirmation. Aho, Ahim, Ashe, Namaste. Grace. We walk in grace in this moment. Thank you for joining me one more time for prayer and meditation. Go forth in your day with grace. Thank you for joining me again. I'm Akosua Washington Woods with Unity San Diego. Have a peaceful, serene, blessed, and grace-filled day. Bye-bye.